already done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the tip on him and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy?
Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's snow, I done got it. See my jewels, shining.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the San Francisco 49ers and the Carolina Panthers.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First down, 49ers.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Yetur Gross-Matos. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
The tackle by...
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And he took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. McDonald. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Right there, 54 miles.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
From the gun, it's McDonald. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Here's McDonald to throw. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Out of the gun, McDonald. Flush to his right. He's got the first down inside the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get... away from there.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
21-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
From the gun, McDonald. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Top separating from the gun. McDonald escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Got his target, Samuel. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
49er, first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle.
The pass.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. With the 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
49ers nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Jeremy Chin there defensively.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The throw over the middle, take it in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Drop to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Reed. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on 1st down. McDonald. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Intercepted by
that throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
3rd down.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's got Rome. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Hamler now on the return. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 29.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. McDonald sets to throw, eluding the pressure right. To the right side, and he's got more complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 66 yards. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
He went all the way into the end zone. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Jeremy Chin. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Another run. This time McCaffrey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
The ball carrier.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You better be afraid.
From the gun, McDonald. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Charles, there's something special about one of those big D linemen bringing it in. Off the tip there, really nice coordination.
Very much so, and I think what we've seen, and I'm going to put it at about the last 5 years, maybe a little bit longer, coaches placing a bigger emphasis on ball drills, even for defensive linemen, because possession is so key. When you got a chance to take one away, you want people comfortable with the football, and it paid off there.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Right there. 54.
Back to throw here. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
At the 28-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And to give this time to the tailback. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. The Niners on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already. So he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
Jair Alexander.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Forced out to his left. And this will be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
23.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Alex Anzalone leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This one from 35 yards away. The kick by Elliott is good. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
3rd and 3.
Out of the gun, McDonald flushed out right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
54's Mike.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
54. I got him. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. On yard.
To throw on 2nd down. McDonald firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Touchdown, Carolina! DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Panthers add on to their lead. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class is starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there.
Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
3rd down.
to throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Looking to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Kyle Juszczyk, the fullback, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them. Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up fourth down.
Fourth down.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They're going to try and throw.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
And 4.
From the gun, it's McDonald. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. McCaffrey. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Joey Sly on now for the Panthers.
A 33-yarder from the left hash.
33-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with second and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Brian Burns. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Operating from the gun. McDonald, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how to help him get all the way back upfield. I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle there to make the grab. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, McDonald. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That'll be a gain of 16, and it'll move the chains. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a run with McCaffrey. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up net. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And this offense is running away with this one.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. He got 29 yards that time. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
49ers.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit.
Well, it's been a tough day, but they finally were able to get one into the end zone, and maybe the offense will feel a little bit better about itself going into next week.
And if you're a coach taking that into next week, I know you're upset, but it is a little bit more respectable, somewhat of a moral victory, right?
Yeah, they probably won't say a lot of that to the team, but it is true. Something for them to build on, and then they can call their mom and tell her, hey, Mom, for your fantasy points, we got you a few down the stretch.
On the ground, McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
at the 38.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys continue to pour it on. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Fielded in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They knew this would be tough on the road, divisional round, and that has certainly been. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Brian Burns able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. As they run the counter play. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Plays and out. It's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. 1st and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position now more than ever is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Brings up 3rd down and 6.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 6. Completes it to Samuel. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers just continue to pour it on.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Point after, right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
They'll look to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He'll drop to throw. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And he is going to have a Niners first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. They give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Samuel bringing in the slant. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed. But at this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Hines. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
The ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Hey, pick your game up. Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. Come on, D!
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
That's how you get right up off of the mat because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
The Panthers season will press on as we say so long, everybody. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.